but I'm already gone. I got a vision like teller songs in an envelope like letters. Letters, green, money, long. Wolf packs in the cow's home. I'll keep making these cow bones. Yeah, you might have heard a dial tone, but I was on the other line when I hung up the phone. I send a postcard when I leave and think about you when I dream. And when I'm up under the high beams, I reflect that shining. So you can feel the heat of light and life provide a son of Diane. You had to come a long way from Dixieland. Take my hand.
I'm talking low rider, 77 DeVille's, L dogs, nothing but them legs.
Sitting the blast in the front yard of the trailer park. One time for the single wide in the little crib. Two times if you know what three times in a row you've been late.
Seahawks, Lions coming up here on EA Sports. Getting ready now for a pivotal Week 16 matchup. This one team coming in on a winning streak that is starting to approach record territory, setting team franchise records.
Well, when you look at them, you just go, wow, how are they ever going to lose? Just both sides of the ball. They're kickers. They're both awesome. There is no weakness. So it's almost impossible to think you're going to come in and dominate. What you need a break to get a chance to beat them. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
First down at the 20. Looking long. Pass is intercepted. He's brought to a halt. You hate to dig an early hole, but that's what's happened here with the early interception throw.
Yeah, good job on the defense, but I'll tell you got to make sure as a quarterback when you throw an interception early in the game that you don't let it get into your head and give self-doubt. Stay positive, go out there and be aggressive and play that way.
And now let's take a look at the Lions offensive lineup. One of the strengths of this offense, its ability this year to convert on third down. One of the best in the league. Tight end in motion.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Has space. Stafford's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit. Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
Coming up to the line at the 13-yard line. The Lions this time will go with two tight ends. Second and 11. Complete to Williams.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Press coverage all the way. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Stafford with the give. Only 1 yard remaining. Second and goal from the 1. They deck him in the backfield.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Third and goal at the 4. Right back to him. That's Wagner making the stop.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
They put up 3 here in the first to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
The Lions getting ready for the kickoff. And he runs it out to about the 20. Before he's taken down. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Toss play. That picks up 7.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. It's second down and 3. And a flag comes out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After the penalty, it's second down and 12.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Out of the shotgun formation. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground midway through the first, and this offense now has a chance to build on that lead.
The biorhythms are there for this football team. They woke up, the moon was in the right place. It was all good, Jim, and we've seen it here. Both sides of the ball playing very well.
Real good field position here to start this series. First down at the 27. Almost intercepted that time. Here's a look at the Seahawks defensive lineup. They're ranked first overall in pass defense this season, and you can bet that other side knows that well. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun. Coming to the line at the 27. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 3rd and 10. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion. Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
The Lions getting ready to kick it away. Thomas going to test the coverage this time. Thomas is taken down at the 18. That return's good for about 24. The Seahawks are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Bill.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Handoff made. That's second down coming up. Intercepted. Midway through the first quarter, and it's always a time when you're punching and counter-punching, and now they've got the pick and a chance to even score again.
Now, what would you know about punching and counter-punching, Jim? Were you a boxer at one time? It's amazing. You've done every sport, but you're right. They went out there. They did everything right. They've done everything right on both sides of the ball, and they're looking good.
Charging ahead, and gained maybe 4.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. And the catch by Terrence Williams. That's another reception given to.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Will go ground. And pick up about 4.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
The give. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A minute to go in the first quarter, and it's third down. Stafford's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
To Ebron, and he steps out of the field of play.
Again, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown. The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Outside now on the toss.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Loss of 3 on the play. Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
To heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football. Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on 3rd and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
Everyone knows they were looking for 7 on that trip, but they add the field goal and have a nice little cushion here early in the second quarter, Phil.
I agree with what the coach did there that time. That was a good job. Get the 3 points and keep everything rolling your way and put doubt into your opponent's mind.
And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Going to be a penalty here. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 25. Second and short following the run. Bridgewater's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Gets the handle here. He's into the open. Gains 19.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football. I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First and 10. He'll get it again. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second and 9 coming up. For the home run. Almost intercepted.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands. And once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
On the way, 3rd down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Bryant's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. That's his first reception today. First down coming up. This play set up by the long gainer. Will go ground. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
2nd and 7 on the way. The Seahawks have it at the 24. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
and 7 following the incompletion. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. Phil, I know they were looking for a touchdown on that drive, but they at least put up 3 midway through the second quarter.
Well, you know, maybe that 3 points is going to be the difference in this game. That's how you have to look at it when you score. Don't always look at the negative. Sometimes look at the positive, and I think that 3 was very important.
Goodwin's going to test the coverage here. Sherman's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 21. The Lions put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Second down, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Stafford from the gun. Reaches out and grabs it. Nelson's in on the tackle.
The Lions do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on second down.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Midway second quarter. And it's batted down.
It's a good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way. Knocked that pass down.
Set up return. Here he goes. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And a run back of about 7. The Seahawks put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
The Lions lined up in the nickel. First down at the 32. Leaps in the air and has it. That's his first reception today. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
Now first and 10. Whitehead wraps up the quarterback.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Bridgewater's taking off. 2-minute warning. Now looking at third down. To go deep. And intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Lions offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Knocked down as he fires it. Stafford's back in shotgun formation. Over to Ebron. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. It makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Lions at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down and 10. They're setting up screen. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
With two hands, he has it. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. The defense accepts the penalty. And now they'll try over again on second down. Ebron's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Got the completion. That's his first reception today.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
First and 10. Brings it in.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
Playing press coverage to the outside. Stafford's now completed 4 in a row. The Lions take it from the 28. Has the grab. Taken down at the 21. The Lions are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. All set up now at the 21. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Second and 3. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Third down and 3. Catch made. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
From inside the red zone.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Makes the catch. Gains 11.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Stafford's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Intercepted! Going to take it the distance. He's at the 50. Now at the 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. And in for the touchdown.
What a catch. What an interception. And not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot. That gets close to making them quit.
Now the extra point for the lead. And the extra point is good. That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in the Motor City of Detroit. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second half. With this kick, the second half is underway. Goodwin's got it on the return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Lions retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 29. The Lions get a first down. Third catch today so far.
Lions just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down here after the completion. Matthew Stafford will be under center. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
It's a 2 tight end formation.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Hill's there that time for the tackle.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Another handoff right back to him. That's a gain of 6.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Just 2 yards to go. Press coverage all the way. Goal line defense on the field. Fullback takes the handoff. They bring back out the offense to go for it. He'll just barrel ahead here.
Well, it's in the second half and your team is losing. Here's a 4th down situation and you feel like you just got to go for it. I don't know if I agree with that call, but they try it. They come up short. That is deflating.
Coleman's going to take the handoff now. Second down with the defense ready to pounce.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Second down and 7. Has his man. Carter's there to take him down. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. To the ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you're backed up against your own end zone, I think it's up to the coach to call some plays that catches the defense by surprise. They did it that time, and they got a big first down.
First down here. It's caught by Michael Floyd. Carter's going to make the tackle.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 40% on the day. First down at the 34. He's tackled at the 30. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. At the 30-yard line, here comes the snap. Bridgewater will have it in the pistol.
Second down and 6.
Takes it again. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
The Seahawks, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Seahawks from the 22. It's complete to Martavis Bryant.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal from the 7. Picked up a couple that time.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Stepping up to the line at the 5. Second and goal from the 5. Toss to the outside.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football?
Inside, stuck up to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful, like a movie. She kept looking back like something was coming. Said we ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing. My truck was shaking, my blood was pumping, but she was laughing. I about hit the brakes when we came around the corner. A mile of blue lights, aimed and pointed. Whatever she had is what. All a little fuzzy after that. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Yeah, all I remember is sirens. We were all out of road and I knew she could tell, cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help. Hold on, boy. Well, she yanked the wheel and I held my breath. We flipped so many times.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Just 2 weeks remaining in the regular season as we join you from Ford Field.
Phil, one team coming in here hasn't lost in seemingly forever. They just keep on winning each and every week.
You know, Jim, and I don't see much changing. Everything is in rhythm. It's working. The offense is hot. The defense is hot. And then when they get in a tough situation, it seems like the coach, he designs a play that works on defense or offense. They're going to be tough here again today.
All set to punt here.
Goodwin's got it on the return. Gain 16.
Lions love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
They're in punting formation.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch. The Seahawks call on the punting team. Kicking team gets down there and downs the ball.
Oh, man, you talk about making it tight, Jim. You come into the game, it's early, and you have bad field position. Really hard to execute, let it go when you're backed up.
The Seahawks will come out in the dime.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
He has the grab. And he is brought down at the 39.
Watch the old expression, just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Lions have it at the 39. Finds his mark. A tackle behind the line.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Second down. Stafford in shotgun formation. Williams with the catch. That's a gain of 7.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
This is third down. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
Pulls it in.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag. Run to the flag of the end zone or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Here's the handoff. That's Wagner making the stop. And with that, let's look at the Lions offense. This is a difficult unit to slow down. They know how to put up points and pick up yardage. From the red zone. Looks like they're in press coverage here. They bring in the extra tight end. Stafford from the gun. Pass is intercepted. He's brought down.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
First down at the 34. That picks up about 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Lloyd had it but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. Here's the Seahawks offense. A lot of people thought coming into the year this would be one of the best rushing attacks in the league, but it's been very average to date.
It's third down coming up.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Down the field.
Could have been intercepted.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on third down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a third down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
Goodwin's got it now. Sherman's in on the tackle. And a run back of about 4. The Lions were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again. The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose. And now here's the Seahawks defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Second down and 10.
Complete to Williams. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. That's another reception, giving it 2.
First and 10. Handoff. Up the gut here.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Matthew Stafford will be under center.
He makes the catch. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
There's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage, and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
They bring him down at the 41-yard line. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
The catch is made. And that gains 1.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these games. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 2 tight ends on the field here.
The Lions will take the snap from the 40. He's got the catch.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Mark him down for another reception. Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing he's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Playing press coverage to the outside. And that'll gain just a few yards.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
That is play number 10 on this drive. The Lions take it from the 23. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Stafford going to take off with it. Stafford's tackled down after a gain of 5. Play after play after play here on this drive. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll run it here. And a gain of 4.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Third down on the way. Takes it out of the eye. The Lions now move the chains.
Nice job that time by the offense, getting the 1st down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Breaking huddle at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. Feeds him again. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
He's going to get another carry.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
What a drive this has been. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Detroit in for the touchdown. Finding the end zone for a 15th time of the year. The Lions with the PAT to come. And the point after is good. The Lions getting set to kick it away. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Seahawks offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
also with the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Makes the reception. And he races out of bounds at that point.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield. First down following the long play. Handoff made. Carter's there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down following the run. Double tight end formation. Bridgewater's on the move. Got a big lane. Bridgewater's going to slide. That'll end the play.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
The Seahawks come out in a bunch set.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Seahawks have it at the 29. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Corners are backing off here. They'll go ground. That's a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Now third and short following the run. The give this time to the fullback. That picks up 11. The Seahawks moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week they just feasted on that part of the field. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First and goal. Here's the quick toss. He's churning ahead and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6. Another carry here.
Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? You got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive. Attack this offense.
3rd and goal from the 5.
And he's taken down.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time it was not, and he takes a huge sack.
The kick is good. Bill, how about the kick here before the intermission? What does that do for this team?
Well, Jim, I think it puts them in a good frame of mind. It was a good drive by the offense, so that's got to give them confidence. And anytime you're close going into halftime, you got to be happy about that.
Goodwin's going to start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
They send the tight end in motion. The Lions from the 22. Airing it out. The ball is charged loose.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
2nd down coming up. The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Stafford's got it in the gun. Got a big lane. And now Stafford will give himself up.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Now 1st and 10. Williams going to pull in on his way. The 10. Going to take it home for the touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late the 2nd quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead. They like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
Covered up and bring him down inside of the 15. The Seahawks bring their offense back onto the field. A long drive the last time they had it, but they got only 3.
Well, here's what they got out of that long drive, too. You talk about it. I know it was just a field goal, but they tired the defense out. Now they got to take advantage of the fact that that defense is tired and look for some strikes down the field.
But that defense today looks like a bend but don't break kind of defense.
Yeah, that's kind of their style, isn't it? They like to play that way, and that's why it's always important on the offensive side. When you get in position, look for that big play down the field to get in that end zone and don't keep trying to drive it 5 yards at a time.
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Scans the field, and it's incomplete.
If you're going to miss a deep throw down the field, miss it long. That time the quarterback has the receiver open, but he overthrows it.
The corners retreating. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30. The Seahawks get a first down. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The second half is officially underway. Goodwin's running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and and brought down at the 23. The Lions come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous.